Hey, what is up, everybody? Today I want to talk to you about making mistakes. My title today is Celebrating Mistakes. There's three words that I want to hone in on today regarding mistakes. The first one is permission, the second one is time, and the third one is budget. Let's talk about those three regarding mistakes for just a minute. I think it's really important for us to celebrate mistakes because mistakes are often the way that we learn how to do things even better than if we had not made mistakes at all. Sometimes mistakes turn into something even better. So it's important that we give ourselves permission to make mistakes. Sometimes we get hung up and we say, oh my gosh, that's terrible, I made a mistake. Instead say, hey, that was really educational. I learned something from that. I'm not afraid to experiment and make some mistakes. So the first thing is give yourself permission to make mistakes. The second thing is give yourself time during which you're allowed to make mistakes and to experiment. Because again, sometimes your experiments or your mistakes turn into the best things ever. So give yourself time and permission. Say, you know what? I'm giving myself permission to spend the next hour, 2 hours experimenting with something. And if I fail, that's okay. So give yourself permission and give yourself time. And then the third thing is to give yourself a budget. Because here's another thing I know about most of you is you're concerned about the money you're spending, and I get that, and that makes sense. You should be concerned about the money. However, I think that making mistakes and experimenting are part of what it takes to get great at what we do. So set aside some money. Maybe it's $5, maybe it's 10, maybe it's 20, but tell yourself, you know what? I've got this stack of materials over here. I'm going to go ahead and give myself permission and time to experiment with these and to make mistakes because I'm going to learn. This applies to things like learning settings for things. It applies to just learning how something might look if you try it. But give yourself permission, time, and a budget to experiment and make mistakes. When you do that, you will find yourself over time becoming better and better at what you do, and those investments will be totally worth it. So that's my encouragement to you. Prioritize and celebrate time to make mistakes because you'll be better for it in the end. Have a great day, guys. I'll see you in the group.